Morning, everybody. Nigel Hawkes, Hawkeye Traders, Wednesday, August 10. Wow, what a week. Hawkeye's just been on fire this week, and particularly on the intraday trading, which I'm going to show you. It's been absolutely spot on. Gearbox and gear changer have just been absolutely awesome, as you say in the States. First of all, let's have a look at the swing trading on the ES. You can see that we went short at the end of July, 27th of July. It's been short ever since. However, we've got green volume coming in right now, and you can also see that on our daily chart we've had the yellow dots are showing us high volume. The red dot there is ultra high volume. This is all could possibly be stopping volume. We've got to wait to see what happens today, and it's option expiry week as well, so we want to see what happens at the end of the week. But it looks like a push up, but the bias still is to the downside, so be very careful of that one. If we go and have a look at the EMD, you can see that the gearbox gear changer absolutely spot on, huge numbers it's been giving out on the ticks. But if we go and have a look at our middle tick speed, the 568, you can see that's where it called it in. You can see that the kiss has turned there. The 3-minute kiss is showing us that the green line advancing issues are starting to rise. We have a full entry point there for an enormous end of day rally that occurred, which was terribly profitable. Not only that, but if I can just move this here, you can see that it was in the blue zone, telling us to go and look at the fast time frame, the 284 time frame, to get long, and sure enough, there it was. It clicked itself in. Absolutely textbook perfect. Same happened on the ES. If we look at that, a beautiful rally that came in. We had it all there. The gearbox and gear changer were giving us the correct tick speeds. The kiss was right. Our long-term chart kept us out of this chop that went on through here. You can see that the trend was just straight up, straight down. Boom, the buying came in. Even on the long-term chart, it came in there. So if you'd missed it, you still had that amount that the market still rallied into the close. Absolutely phenomenal. I just want to show you a forex as we're talking. This is a forex trade that's come through on the 180 minute. You can see that the British pound, which is this brown line here, is highly overbought, starts to come down. The magenta line, which is the yen, is rising steeply. There is the entry off the 180. You can see that it also the setup was occurring on the 360 minute. We had selling volume on the sorry, that should have been 360. I beg your pardon. That should be 720 there, and that should be daily. Let me just change that to daily so we can see, and you'll that also came in with the selling volume there. So a good setup there. Before I get to gold, which I want to spend a bit of time on, I just want to take you through the open trades that I have on my account, running through on the futures. So you can see that the 30-year T-bonds looking good, the 10 years looking good, the crude oil trade is looking good. We've got some stopping volume that's coming here on the 480, but our stops are way off. And today will be the decision day for me, because you can see that the trend dots here are all starting to crunch up. So unless there's a break off down, I will probably take profit on that crude trade. Heating oils looking very good too. You can see a very similar profile, a lot more buying volume coming in, and today's going to be a make your mind up. If it's not a down day, I will be taking that profit. Natural gas, sorry, I beg your pardon, natural gas, you can see same setup. Heat, copper, uh, I'm still short of this. We did well on the 480. I took profits off on the ATR levels coming down on that, but I want to hold this a little bit further. I've got the weekly, which is now in firm down roll. Well, it's not actually in a downtrend yet. I want to see it close underneath these isolated lows here. They've penetrated them. There was the last isolated low, but I think it's a good hedge if this market is continuing down. I don't want to look at gold because I want to go into further detail on gold. Uh, Bean oil, we'll wait for that to load itself up. And again, that's a nice short that came in here. Uh, just waiting. There's a bit of buying volume there, expecting a little bounce, but I'm still wanting to hold short on that. And again, if we come across, and this is what we were talking about last week, I was waiting for those to be broken, those lows here to be taken out. Put the dotted line on last week for you, and there was the breakout, and I'm very happy with that trade too. We've got ultra light volume coming through here on the weekly, and we've got red selling volume. Then we come to the softs. We've got cocoa, which is nice. It's just holding short still. We've got the sugar. Again, I've got red selling volume in on the weekly, in on the daily. A little bit of buying volume coming in on that white bar there. Got to hold that and still keep going through. Now, coffee is a big contract. Oh dear, this is an internet problem. Whenever that happens, it's internet. I'm just going to skip through it because it needs a reload of the chart. But be very careful on your coffee trading if you're doing it. It's a yes, the internet's just gone off. I don't want to stop this presentation, but let me reload it. If that happens, you just reload it and that will clear it up. So there we are. There is the cotton trade. I'm still waiting for it to actually start breaking down. I'm a bit underwater on it, but I'm not concerned. Why? Because we're on daily, we're on the weekly, and again the monthly's given up on me on my internet. And then we come on to the currencies. Oh, this internet is driving me crazy. Let's just reload, refresh here. And there we go. And you can see that a lovely short on this one that came down. The fat man gave it. Also on the on these currencies, the Canadian, the Swiss franc. I don't want to. Yeah. Oh goodness. Good. That's okay. Look at that. This is just my internet here. We're having a lot of trouble with it at the moment. And let me just reload it. And that should come back. Needs to refresh itself each time. There we go. It's PD means pending data. It's still trying to collect data, which it will do, and then refresh itself. But a lovely trade here on the Swiss franc. Now let me get to gold before we lose everything. Be very careful on this gold. I feel rather uneasy about it. Although the gold price is doing well, if we look at the gold mining indexes, you can see that they are choppy here. The weekly is showing no direction, and then when we come across into the 480 minute, we've actually got selling volume coming in, and we do have a downtrend in place here. So that gold trade that we're looking at, and if we come and look at the actual gold price, you can see although that's going up, the gold mining index isn't, and particularly if we look at silver, you can see that the silver is not following gold, which it normally does. So I would just alert yourself to be very careful if you're long of gold. Tighten those stops up because once it starts to reverse, there'll be a lot of stops and it'll be a violent move down. So be very careful on that gold move. Thank you all very much. Look forward to seeing you in the room on Friday, and don't forget, you've got to re-register, so go onto the website and re-register for the next 3 months. We have to go quarterly, so there's a new registration. Good trading.